there, RODIKA here, and today I want to share with you 7 Feng Shui career success tips. And the first tip is kind of simple and basic, and you would think it's easy, but it's very important. And what I want to emphasize with tip number 1 is that you should always use Feng Shui as an add-on, not as a substitute for your career success efforts. So no matter what Feng Shui cues you discover today, or in my writings, or anywhere on the web, be aware that you are the one who still has to do all the work, and Feng Shui comes in as a powerful help to just kind of liberate the energy and make it stronger, but it's an add-on, not a substitute. Tip number 2, be very mindful about clarifying your goals. Get really clear with what you want. And Feng Shui wise, you have to clear clutter in your home. And I know nobody wants to hear that. It's not a fun thing to do, even though it can be so much fun. But no matter what is your attitude towards clearing clutter fun, or like, oh my god, I don't want to do that, you need to start with a clear foundation if you want Feng Shui to really work. So clearing clutter will actually also clear energy and strengthen your personal energy, and just clarify the confusion, because what clutter does is that just sucks energy from you, and it's stagnant energy, confused energy that just kind of gets around your body and dims your light, so to speak. So clear your clutter, and especially pay attention to any clutter that you might have in your bedroom, in your home office, or around the main entry. And in clearing clutter, you'll get much clearer with your goals, which has to be done if you want to really attract career success. Alright, so once you have this clear foundation, tip number 3 is to zoom in into your career area and apply the best possible Feng Shui to it. If you're new to that, you'll have to use the Bagua, and I have several videos about the Bagua, how to define the Bagua, what Bagua is. So once you have the energy map of your space, you'll find your career area, which is north area if you're using the classical Feng Shui Bagua, or lower center if you're using the Western Bagua. So there's tons of Feng Shui tips, and I've written about them a lot, and you can find them on my websites. The main thing to know is that you need a clutter clear foundation, and you need to bring the energy of the elements of water and metal. And you can bring the energy of water with colors blue and black, with images of water, of course, with actual water features like a fountain, with just flowing shapes. All of this brings the energy of water, which is much needed in the career Bagua area. And the other element that strengthens this area is the element of metal. And metal brings this energy of preciseness and focus and clarity and direct flow of energy. Preciseness is the main thing, I guess that's how I would describe it. Preciseness and clarity. And to bring the metal element energy, you would work with actual metal elements. Like you can have let's say a gallery wall with lots of pictures and framed in different metal frames, and you can have black and white pictures, which are both elements that are needed in the area. So you can use metal frames, you can use colors gray and white, you can use the shape of metal element, which is round shape. So there's lots of ways you can strengthen this area. Again, it's all online, you can find it, but the main thing is to be aware you need crisp, clear energy. And whatever powerful cues you bring that express to you career success, they have to be expressed in the language of the Feng Shui elements of metal and water. Alright, so this tip number 4, you don't stop at the career area, you also have to Feng Shui the Feng Bagua area of your home. Ideally your office too, because as I said in the previous video, the one on Bagua Secrets, when you want to improve one area of your life, you never just work on one Bagua area. You need to ground this energy, and in case of career, the Feng area always needs to be strengthened. And to strengthen your Feng area, you would work with the elements of fire. So you'll bring fiery colors like reds and oranges and yellows and purples and hot pinks, whatever speaks to you if you like them, or images of fire, or paintings of bright red flowers, or just plain red color, whatever speaks to fire, because you need to activate the fire energy. And if fire energy is too much for you, you can go for the wood element, which is also very good for this area. And this is greens and browns and lush green landscapes, plants, actual plants, and so on and so forth. Alright, so now we're moving to the next tip, which is the third grounding point, and the third Bagua area that needs to be activated if you're working to attract more career success, is the helpful people and blessings area. And this is the northwest area if you're working with the classical Bagua, or the lower right if you're working with the Western Bagua. The elements that we need there are metal and earth. So earthy colors, metal elements. I spoke before about metal element. That is also good for the career area. But the main thing is to bring cures. Of course, you want the language of elements to be expressed because that's what strengthens the energy. But you need to bring cures and images and items that speak to you of career success. So again, maybe images of your past career success efforts or people you admire in the career you want to move on. So make it so personal that it actually speaks to you all the time. But be mindful how you express it. So instead of choosing red frames, for example, for Northwest, you certainly use metal frames or just subdued earthy colors. Yeah? Alright, the next tip is to check, that's tip number 6, is to check the flow of energy in your home and see if you have either energy blockages or if your home just doesn't hold too much energy, if the energy is weak, if it's leaking energy. So tip number 6 is very important, and it might need a bit of research, but I highly encourage you to understand it and apply it in your home. And what that step implies is that you kind of look at the floor plan of your home, or you look at your house from a bird's eye view, so to speak, and you try to understand the energy flow in your home. Again, I have tons of articles about it. And you try to define if your house is leaking energy, house or apartment, or if it has pockets of blocked energy where the energy is not moving. So basically you have to check the flow of energy in your home and see if your energy is the house energy is either leaking or if the energy is blocked. So for example, you might have a house where your front door is aligned with the back door, so whatever energy comes in through the front door just gets lost or sucked out right through the back door, so the house doesn't get nourished and it cannot hold the energy. Or you might have a row of windows in the back door, in which case you have very weak backing, and that's a weak house too. Or you might have a mirror facing the front door, so whatever goodness comes in, it gets pushed back right away. Or you might have clutter, blocked energy at the front door. You might have clutter or very stuck, very busy closet, or a wall very close to the front door. So define those areas where the energy is stuck, because the energy of your home, if it's stuck or blocked, reflects in your own energy, what you project in life or what you get in life. So learn to check the energy flow in your home. It's not hard. All the information is there. And see if your house needs to be feng shuied a bit so that it can hold the energy. Whatever goodness comes in, you need to be able to hold it, as well as it has to flow freely throughout your space. Right, so I need the other one too. Alright, we're almost done. Tip number 7 is to create a very good feng shui bedroom and an excellent home office, and to keep those energies apart, to keep them separate. They're both hugely important for you, but what is crucial to know is that you should never mix those energies together. So I often see these mistakes happening when people create little home offices in their bedrooms, or their workspaces or home offices are kind of sleepy and cluttered, or it's part of a guest room, and that is not really how you can attract strong energy to your career success. So create a bedroom that is nourishing and sensual and relaxing, and all the good things are happening there, and create a home office that has this energy of clarity and precision and movement and dynamic creativity, and enjoy it, but do not mix the two. Yeah? Alright, so we're done. Those were those were 7 long tips. I hope they will help you. I know they will if you apply them. And I'll see you next time. Bye.